I don't think it's supposed to do that. That's not good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 2 miles per gallon RC. I'm Gage, and today we are fixing something that has been broken on my bench and on my list of to-dos for quite some time, and that is my Kraton 4S. I took it out in the winter. I don't have any footage of it, but I snapped off this A-arm, and I didn't even break the A-arm. It's the hinge pin that bent and kind of snapped the chassis, and it was bad. It was real bad. So, my new plan right now is to get this fixed up, working, and then we can take it out. Now that the weather is getting a little bit better outside where I'm at. It is still cold. I don't know if you can still see my breath, but it's cold in here. And we've also changed location. We are back in the shop. Again, the weather is getting slightly better out. It's still cold, but you know, we gotta clear out the spare room at some point. So, with that being said, I have a bunch of parts over here. These are mainly what was broken. Now again, the A-arm looks fine. There's a chance I might have to replace that as well. But one of the big things is going to be the shocks, the front shocks specifically. This is gonna be part number ARRMA 3307220. And these are gonna be for the Kraton and Outcast 4S models. And the big guy, the big chongus here, this is gonna be part number ARRMA 320799. And this is the main chassis for the Kraton 4S. Now this is the V2.5 chassis, or at least it should be. It looks like it. I freaking hope so. Next we have the hinge pin mount in red. This is gonna be part number ARRMA 320589. Fantastic. And then of course hinge pins to go with. This is gonna be ARRMA 330731. Now the camera is so far away, we have all this space now. Now this is a 10th scale basher. It's a little bit wider than your normal 10th scale, but about the same length as like a Slash or a Senton or a Fury. All those great cars. So you can kind of get an idea of how much space we're working with now. We have that, we have that, we have another spot over here. We have 4 feet by 4 feet. There we go. Stats. Now we need to get this thing broken down. We'll go over exactly what the game plan is and kind of go from there. So let's get into it. Now again, a little bit of a closer look here. You can see where that hinge pin just decided to leave. And these lower control arms are absolutely tough, but they're too tough because now they're snapping the chassis mount here. The hinge pin mount is also a little chipped. And then the skid plates as well, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. We can go through and replace those later on. It's everything else. And I wish, this is one of those things where you don't want to like change everything to be too strong, like changing everything to an aluminum part. You want there to be a failure point and you want it to be easily replaceable and cheap. The chassis is not one of those. It's not too bad. I think I paid 30 bucks for this new one, but it's such a pain. You have to move everything over. So we have nothing else to do except diving straight into it. I'm hoping and praying that with the exception of the lower control arms, I might be able to just kind of swap over the front and rear ends fairly easily. I don't know. I've never done this, so this is gonna be new to me. Let's just get into it. Just like that. She's done. Oh my goodness. So I've only been in this hobby for 6-7 months. This is my first ever complete I say complete, it's not a full teardown, but it was damn near close, and it was super stressful trying to keep track of all the screws. I think I have an idea of how I do it differently next time, but other than that, it's been freaking phenomenal. I feel good. We got everything replaced that needed to. This was the old hinge pin. That is freaking nuts. And then the old shock here, you can already see that is not how it's supposed to look. Now the brand new shocks, I was correct. They do in fact come with oil pre-installed in them, which is super fantastic. Not that I have an issue with filling them, but it was just one less thing that I had to get. And then that old hinge pin mount here, these are super, let's see if it'll focus in. There we go. These are super thin, almost like aluminum, cast aluminum. I really can't tell, or maybe even milled, but it doesn't have the old mill lines. So super, super soft metal there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, although the chassis snapping seems to be a fairly big issue on these. Now, I'm not gonna blame ARRMA for this one, mainly because I ran this in like below 0 temps. I think it was -20 the day that I was running this, just out in the snow. So it was on me, we'll say that. Cold and plastic does not go together, so sucks to suck, but we got it fixed now. So we're gonna go ahead, throw the tires on, and once these are on, she should be ready to rip. I'm gonna go through a couple checks, make sure all the screws are tightened, make sure nothing really shifted a whole bunch, and then we should be good. Let's do it. We made it to the spot. We are at the local construction site and skate park, and hopefully we can get a little bit of a bash in now that we have this thing completely fixed up. It is dead empty. It is a little bit windy though, so I do apologize if the audio isn't the greatest. I'm gonna do my best, but without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. Absolutely gorgeous. We got everything rolling. I have the GoPro a little bit closer to my head than I normally would. And it's actually dry out here, which is fantastic. We've been in below freezing temps for quite a while now. And ooh, this is still a little bit soft. So this is the first, where'd it go? Where am I? Oh, there we are. This is the first time this thing has ever seen concrete. I got it, did the unboxing video, took it out, did fine. The second time I took it out, absolutely destroyed it. So let's see, let's get up on top of this here. Hey, let's see if we can land somewhat clean. Ooh, okay, it did not like that. Super agile in the air. All right, this is also my first like stunt truck, kind of. Well, I gotta commit to it. Ooh, okay, a little rough. There we go. Oh, landed right on the body. I tried the front flip, it didn't like it, but it took it. It doesn't give a shit. So we're gonna come up on this guy here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that was good. That was good. See if we can clear this double here. Oh, close. Close. Ooh, that was good. Little bit of a chassis slap. All right, let's get it from this angle here. Ooh, a little rough on the front end. There we go. This thing is just a beast. Oh, goodness. All right, now here at our skate park at the Minot Park District, I did not do this. I want to put that out there. I don't know if you saw whenever I was walking up, I did not do this. It was already like this. However, it's kind of set up perfectly to try and ramp the stairs. And I think, oh, I think it'll work splendidly. Let's see if we can, absolutely perfect. All right, let's do it again. Oh, that is awesome. All right, a little bit of a drop in, bigger flip. Oh, there's that wind. But if you notice this guy right here, this is almost like it was meant for the RC cars. Specifically, doing backflips. Oh. Nope, it didn't like that. All right. Oh, all right. Oh, we landed it. Let's see if I can get a front flip. Trying to gauge on exactly where and how fast I need to be going. So this side has a little bit more of a steeper takeoff than this side does. So I think if we kind of go up, hit that as hard as we can at full throttle, and then slam on the brakes, we might be able to front flip. I don't know, I've never done this. Oh, oh my God, it worked. Oh my goodness. Oh. How high exactly we can launch this thing? And I feel like over here might be better. Now we're gonna be landing in dirt, but there's a hill, so we gotta be careful. All right, what's the best spot for this? Oh, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Double backflip for the win. Do you think that we could get a triple? Oh, not quite a triple. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good. This is too much fun. I am so blown away. And this might be my new favorite pastime right now, is the bashing side of this hobby. This is fan-freaking-tastic. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very competitive person. My favorite thing to do is race or come up with little competitions here and there. But this is just a whole nother ball game, and it took it like a freaking champ. Now, there are a couple things that I wish they would change and do but we can go over that in a different video. Now, like I said, I'm a very competitive person, so we are going to be taking this guy in a future video that I have planned, and we're going to be racing it and hopefully seeing how good it does. And with that being said, guys, it's fixed. She's running again, and we can finally come up with a bunch of fun video ideas. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have enjoyed, and until later, peace out.